Hey, fourth graders. Today we are on lesson 12. Remember, we've been doing the math where we're doing addition problems and then we do the inverse to check it. So we check it with subtraction. So today we're going to be doing subtraction and then we're going to check it with addition, okay? Just the opposite. Remember that you are to do your mental math, okay? Mentally answer the questions, write it down so you can go back and check, make sure that your answers in your mind correlate with the correct answers that you find on your calculator. So, for example, we have 9 minus 6 equals 3 here. So we're subtracting going down. 9 minus 6 equals 3. And so in order to check it, we would add up. 3 plus 6 equals 9, right? Remember, that's the same scenario when I told you that the last would be first. So 3 and the first would be last. That would be 9, and then we take this number and change the sign, all right? So 3 plus 6 is 9. That's another way that you could check your answer, okay? So for example 1, it tells us that 14 minus n is equal to 6. Well, this is my subtract down problem, right? Subtract down. So in order to check your answer or to find the answer, it's telling you to add up, okay? So 6 plus what number would equal 14, okay? So we know that 6 plus 8, right, n would be equal to 8, will be 14. So we check that by plugging in the 8 where the n is. So 14 minus 8 equals 6, right? Remember our inverse? We could still use inverse to check that. So 6 would be first, 14 should be last, and we take the minus 8, turn it to plus 8. So is 6 plus 8 14? Yes. That's the same thing as our adding up scenario, okay? So moving on to example 2. This is going to be a pretty quick lesson, guys. Pretty easy. All right. So we have b minus 5 equals 7. So that's the going down scenario. So in order to check it, we will add up, right? So 7 plus 5 should equal b, correct? So what is 7 plus 5? We would say that b should be equal to 12, right? So then we plug in the 12 here and see if it works. Where we say b is, we put 12. So, because b equals 12, minus 5, right? The rest of the problem equals 7. Is 12 minus 5 equal to 7? Yes, it is, right? And how we check that is last shall be first, first shall be last. 7, change the sign, plus 5, and my first should now be last. 7 plus 5 is equal to 12, okay? And so that's how we check using inverse operation. We always want to try to check our work. We subtract down to figure out the problem. We add up to see if we can come up with the answer, and then we check it with inverse operation. First should be last, last should be first scenarios, okay? So all you have is page 74 on lesson practice A, B, C, and D. It's all that you have. Now let's talk about this little interesting red up here, okay? So the interesting red, I want you to work the problem solving question on page 72, and I will probably give you, do maybe another video to show you the answer after I've collected all your responses. I want to see if you can work it out on your own, okay? It gives you some specific instructions to follow, and if you can follow the instructions, you'll come out with the correct answers, which will equal to bonus points for you, okay? So, page 72, problem solving right underneath your mental math. Let me know if you have questions, guys. Have a blessed day.